Michael Bonanomi was a 35-year-old young man, resident of Los Angeles, a web designer, a musician, a person who touched just so many lives around him, as you can see from the people that I have here standing with me today. And tragically, on August 17th, far too soon, Michael was taken from us in a tragic traffic accident on Ventura Boulevard. And in the blink of an eye, this promising young man and all of the dreams that he still had ahead of him were taken from him and his family and his friends and everyone who knew and loved him. But to compound that tragedy, the driver of the car that struck Michael, well, he was just doing the simple act of crossing a street. Crossing a street while enjoying Studio City on an evening out, crossing a street. The car that struck him and took his life was driven by somebody who made the decision to leave the scene, who made the decision not to stop and help Michael, not to call an ambulance, not to call police, but to speed off and leave Michael there on Ventura Boulevard where he died. And I'm here today, as is Michael's family, his parents, his friends, to ask this council to offer a reward for information leading to the arrest of the person who was driving that car.
Mr. President, honorable council members, good morning. We are here because we are investigating this tragic hit-and-run fatal collision that occurred over at Fairway and Ventura Boulevard on August 17th, Saturday evening at about 11:45 in the evening. We have information that a 2008 to 2010 Mercedes two-door, it's a CL type, was driving eastbound at a high rate of speed. That's when tragically Mr. Michael Bonanomi was crossing the street and he was struck. Regrettably, he lost his life there at the scene. The driver of the white Mercedes continued to drive without even slowing down to stop and comply with the law, which is to render aid, call 911, call the paramedics, call the police, provide his information. That did not happen. That driver chose to leave. We have examined physical evidence at the scene. We reached out to the community. Unfortunately, we ran out of leads, and that's why we are here asking for your support in approving this motion, that we feel that this reward will serve as an incentive for somebody to do the right thing.
Our dear, beautiful son, Michael Bonanomi, who was just 35 years old, was tragically killed and hit on August 17th, and we want you to know a little bit about him, to put Michael's name to a person, because he truly was a remarkable person. He was born and raised here in Los Angeles and was a respected advertising professional, an accomplished musician, and a very special friend to so many. We can't even count the number of friends that were at his memorial. We think maybe 300 people came to our little house, and it was just such a testament to him. He loved the Dodgers, he loved the Lakers, the farmer's market, sunsets on the beach, and a barbecue with friends. Just the simple pleasures of life. He was a loving son and made it his mission to bring us joy. And he brought us more joy than you can ever imagine. He was kind and caring beyond anything. He had a great respect for others and for the earth he lived on. And he had no intolerance for injustice of any kind. He had a neighbor, a Vietnam veteran who had no family and very few resources, and his name was Reg. And when Reg became terminally ill and was admitted to the VA hospital alone and in pain, our son went to visit him in the hospital 4 or 5 nights a week because he didn't want Reg to die alone. And that's who Michael was. So we're asking for your help in finding the person who left our son to die alone and callously sped away. We're doing our best to find justice for Michael, and without knowing who would have done something so cruel, we'll never have closure. We ask you in Michael's name and in the name of all humanity, because what this person did was an affront to Michael's morals and indeed an affront to the human race. So if anyone knows anything, please come forward? We thank you very much.